Good morning, Libra men, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to go on and just give you your who's coming towards you reading to just, tell you, try to give you a brief description of the woman that's or women that I'm seeing coming towards you, as well as, the experiences that you should presently may have already be going through and what you would end up by the end of this month here. Okay. I've decided to go on and use my Lenormand's deck as already shuffled and illustrated as we see here. And I've decided to use a few more oracle cards just to give you a bit more part and advice into your situation. So my intention is here is I'm gonna announce the signs of the woman that I'm seeing, as well as give her a physical description and perhaps possible occupations. Okay? And if it resonates, go on and give it a big thumbs up. And guys, if you've yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, I'm going to go on and make a few general observations first, just looking at your enormous cards here, and then we're going to just get more deeply into your reading here. I'm seeing a very toxic woman here, very sneaky, cunning. She's very deceptive, and possibly she's a workaholic here. Okay, she looks like she's very indecisive, and her personality appears to be a bit dry here. I'm feeling that she's very sexual, very argumentative, and very violent. At times, and even a bit reserved, a kind of stubborn type woman, lonely. Even in fact, for some of you, you may see her as a gold digger, an opportunist. She seems very, very sensitive. I'm feeling very creative, like a party goer, very potentially promiscuous, even, very social. I'm also getting the sense, too, that she's very negative in a sense. And it looks like it might be an ex or someone that you've been having an on again, off again type relationship, you know, a very depressed type woman here, a very high maintenance woman, even jealous. Okay. So let's start off first by just looking at these two oracle cards here. It shows that there's a separation that seems to be coming towards you guys. If it hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen here. Okay. And I'm also seeing too that, if you do want to bridge the gap with what you're going on with this, it may be time that you two need some type of counseling, that you really need to kind of really get to know each other here, because I feel that maybe perhaps some of you have really not taking the steps to really, really get to know each other, okay? And then you have this retreat card, and it's kind of telling you, gentlemen, that it may be time for you to disconnect yourself here from this situation with this female. So let's go on and examine your cards and to see why that might be the case, okay? Let's start off by looking at the cards falling to the bottom of the deck here. You have the anchor, okay, as well as the ship here. So with combining those cards here, that those cards kind of connect there to suggest that there may be some travel plans, or you may have to reach an important decision, this month, okay, that I'm kind of getting here. So let's go on and just start off with the anchor here, okay? And with the anchor, this card connects with Saturn and Neptune, and it represents an air sign, okay? Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This card is about, stability. It's all about an attempt to kind of reach cherished goals here. So it shows a very stern type personality, an individual that's very supportive, and it might even in fact represent you here. And then next here we have the ship, okay, and Jupiter is the ruler of that card and connects with fire signs, Leo's, Aries, as well as Sagittarius. And it's all about transition. And it could even represent you're dealing with someone or have been dealing with someone of an exotic type nature, someone of foreign descent with darker tones, someone that's worldly. So let's go on and combine those two energies here just to give you a story of what I'm kind of seeing that's kind of coming into you, you know? So I'm feeling that many of you really want to kind of, it looks like you're going to really want to settle down here to kind of even start a family, or to kind of, stabilize the family that you're currently in. And some of you might even, you're going to be feeling a bit kind of stuck in your, current situation, or might want to move, or to kind of simply, get away here, okay? Because some of you may even possibly be dealing with a long distance type situation, that I'm kind of getting here just looking at those cards, okay? So let's just go on and just look at your past here or what you may be currently experiencing, okay? We have the fox, okay? So Neptune is the ruler. It connects with fire signs, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This card is all about, manipulation and sneakiness. So it shows again that this female that seems to be coming towards you is apparently very street smart. I'm getting a shorter type female, someone that's sneaky. For some of you, she may even have reddish type hair or freckles, okay? But she's definitely a trickster. And I'm saying petite to average, very fit, you know. And she might even does some type of even criminal type work or undercover type work when you're kind of seeing this card. Might even be an investigator, of some sorts here. Okay. And then your next card here, right beside that, another negative type card is the sit. Okay. So Mars governs that card and it connects with air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And this card is all about, hurtful things. So this woman is even perhaps very hurtful, very cold, a very judgmental, cutthroat type woman. She might even does hair for a living. And I'm feeling that for some of you, she might even have uh, visible scars. And to include because of the card that sits before her, she may not even be employed here, okay? For some of you. And then next you have the whip, okay? And Mars and Pluto are the rulers here and connects with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it definitely shows this woman is perhaps a seductress. It looks like that she's on drugs or she's doing some type of substance, I'm feeling. But this relationship, it seems to be very codependent. I'm feeling she's very attractive, but dangerous, guys, and potentially a stalker, very abusive, a competitive, very confrontational type woman. She might even, due to her, nice frame, she might even be a personal trainer or something or works in the gym. Okay. The next card here, another kind of negative type card. Here you have the mountain. And Saturn is the ruler here that connects with earth signs. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this card is all about obstacles and delays. So again, it further emphasizes the fact that she's harsh, probably more than likely very uncooperative. She's a woman that is her way or the highway, very standoffish. I'm also seeing an older woman here that's coming up here for some of you, and she might even have some balding, for some of you as well. And then next here you have the clover, okay? Jupiter governs this card and it connects with fire signs, okay? Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. And this card is certainly all about hope and, twist of fate here, or twists of destiny. So it shows that this woman is possibly open minded, again, very active, nervous, someone that takes concerted risks, a gambler, and someone that's always searching for a bargain. She might even, in fact, work in the gaming industry too with this for some of you guys. So let's go on and just look here. Your next card is the woman, so that represents her. So what I'm gonna do, just gonna give you a story of those cards, and that should kind of summarize what you may have already experienced, or what you are in fact in the process of experiencing. Okay. So what I'm saying here is that it appears there was much dishonesty I'm feeling in this relationship, a lot of lies, hidden agendas, and that led to a very brutal separation, if it hasn't already. And this breakup kind of put you through a lot of emotional upheavals, guys. And I'm feeling that there was a lot of bickering, a lot of argument, and perhaps this back and forth thing, make up sex, after having a terrible argument. But I feel that you kind of presently, and many of you are presently finding yourself in a rather stalemated type situation where the two of you might not be kind of communicating. There seems to be a lot of coldness, in fact, if you have been communicating, and hurtful feelings here. you know Yet I feel that you guys are kind of still clinging to your emotions and kind of remaining optimistic and kind of hope to kind of, really reconcile your differences, or hope that, your lover kind of gives you a second chance. I'm seeing here with this card. So let's see if your second chance is going to pan out here. We already know that the Oracle card shows that a certain separation is to be expected. So I don't think you can run away from that. But let's look at and see what's coming up for your future. Okay, you have the moon, and the moon connects with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it's all about our emotions, all about our feelings. So again, it shows that this female is very perceptive, moody, and for some of you, well known. She might even be a counselor or works in the marketing type industry, or she might even in fact be an artist. Or it might even in fact be someone new that you're going to be meeting soon, because it's a more so of a future card here. Okay? Then you have the garden that sits next to that. Venus is the ruler, connects with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, as well as fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So this card, when you see the garden, is all about crowds and kind of the publics and groups of people. So I think that is about, you're going to be meeting someone soon that's very social or popular, even promiscuous, very type party type person. She might even be an event planner, too here, you know, or this also may be associated with your ex here, okay? And then next here you have the coffin. And the coffin, Pluto is the ruler, and it connects again with fire signs, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So this card projects a lot of negative events and a lot of, alterations that tend to kind of come up in life where we're not really ready to make these changes, but we have to in order to move forward. So it shows that this female might even be a bit sick. She's overwhelmed by life. I feel that she's in a bit of a crisis and has a low self-esteem. She's just very miserable. I'm kind of getting. Or even in fact, she might hate the job that she works. Okay. And then your last card here is the snake, which is also a very negative card, gentlemen. And Mars and Uranus are, govern these, governs this card, and it connects with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it shows that she's very manipulative, a troublemaker and cheats. I'm seeing a slim woman here as well as a heavier set too. That's very, really untrustworthy, okay? So let's go on and give you a story of your future cards here. So, okay? So although many of you are kind of hoping, I'm feeling, to reconcile or obtain a second chance, or even to even strengthen your union from someone from whom you perhaps have been estranged, I kind of see you meeting, as I said, a new woman at a gathering, of some sort, that I'm kind of getting here. And she's very popular yet very promiscuous and might not be ready to really settle down, so I wouldn't believe anything that she has to say. And you're going to find that your situation is going to be a bit draining here with this X2 here, because it looks like a separation or a divorce is certainly is going to happen. And I also kind of feel that this is going to happen because there's going to be it's still too much betrayal that seems to be going on, and you're going to discover or feel like the situation that you kind of got yourself involved has been a joke for you, and understand, guys, that really when you are in situations like this, things really do happen for a reason that I'm kind of getting here with these cards. So let's look at a few other cards here before closing this reading here. And one thing to understand is that, try to have faith in your dreams. The things that you want to materialize in life, it can still happen, but you got to have faith and be willing to put in the necessary work. Understand that you need to kind of take time out, as I've already indicated from the other card of retreating. Take time out to heal and disconnect yourself from this world here, and try to do something new, something different, guys, and try to kind of, you know, find, even though this may be a bad experience for you right now, sometimes the good is always hidden here when you're kind of seeing that card there. Okay? And understand that Now is just a time of just cleansing, a time of healing once again, and just, disconnecting yourself. All right. So, gentlemen, this is what I have for you for this month. I certainly hope this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to, send me over your comments, and be sure to like and share, subscribe. And if you need a more personal reading, you can contact me at WAT61073 at gmail.com. Enjoy your day.